Ready? Twist the right tweed 90 degree, slip the tweed plier, close and twist the right tweed again 90 degree. And then sweep will be added. As I mentioned earlier, this is a contraction arch wire. There will be no tie back bend because we wanted the wire to slip freely through the slot. And what we may need is the intrusion step for the second molar, as seen here. This is the maxillary arch wire with maxillary posterior torque at the anterior torque and sweep. Next, I'll show you the posterior torque in the mandible. Posterior torque for the mandible arch can be read on page 40. We will start with the side B first. This is approximately middle of the canine. The left plier will be hold steady and the right plier will be coming from outside. And then we twist the right plier inside 90 degree. And then slip the left plier to the right plier and twist another 90 degree. So you can see posterior progressive torque from 0 to 25 degree in the mandible. And on the A side, left plier is hold steady, the right plier inside. Slip the left plier to the right plier, twist the right plier again 90 degree. So now you see that you have progressive torque in the mandible. Mandibular arch with progressive torque. With toe in and sweep. And we can check the torque. This is the front torque. This is the posterior torque. If you look at the arch wire from the side view, you'll find that the arch wire is only one arch wire to be seen from the side. Now, we have learned every element and every order bending that we needed. In the practical time, we will bring those elements and those order of the wire bending into one arch wire. So, this is the guideline for wire bending sequence for a maxillary ideal arch wire. In short, it's FAW without any loop. First, we do the first order bend or the anterior curvature, only the anterior curvature. Number 2, we do third order bend, this is anterior torque, which can be done in direct technique. Number 3, we do first order bends, that is the canine out bend and the canine curvature. Number 4, we do second order bends, that is the artistic or de-artistic of the anterior teeth. And most of the time we angulated the bracket already that artistic or de-artistic for the anterior torque is less and less bend. Number 5, we do the step. This step is additional intrusion or additional extrusion wherever needed. Number 6 is sweep. Number 7 is torque in the posterior segment if needed. Number 8 is the tie back loop. Number 9 is check. You have to check your sweep and check your tie back, the tip back bends. Number 10, the last one, is the toe in. Please note that the step number 6 and the step number 7 can be interchanged. You can bend torque in the posterior segment first or the sweep later or vice versa. Now, let's see the exercise. Number 1, we do the first order bend. Number 2, we do the third order bend with direct technique. This time we will see the half moon bend. We have to eliminate the half moon bend by doing half moon traveling or elimination of the half moon. Then the wire will come back to original position with the torque in the anterior segments. And then we do the first order bend, the canine out bend and curvature. And then we do the artistic or de-artistic for the front teeth. In this case, we assume that the artistic is okay, so we just do only for the central incisor. As seen here. And then we will do intrusion step or extrusion step. And then we do the sweep. and the correction of the posterior curvature. Torque in the posterior segment. This is a negative torque, twist outside, and then tie back loop. Between 6 and 7. Intrusion step. Tie back loop. Intrusion step. Check the sweep, the tip back bend, and the toe in. Sweep need to be equal, tip back equal, toe in equal. Check from the side, you see one single arch. Okay, this is the finishing arch wire without any loop except the tie back. You can turn around. We have the progressive torque in the posterior, 0 at the canine, artistic and anterior torque. Canine 0, progressive torque, tie back, tip back, and toe in. Next, wire bending sequence for the maxillary ideal arch wire, or FAW in short, with teardrop loops. First, we do the first order bends, that is anterior curvature only. Number 2, we bend the teardrops loop with or without step, intrusion step or extrusion step. Number 3, the third order bends, we do the anterior torque. This time, we need to bend the indirect technique. Number 4, we do the first order bends, that is the canine arch bend and the canine curvature at the loop area. We have to grip the tweed arch wire forming plier on the O16 side, and I repeat, O16 side of the posterior segment at the distal leg of the loop, and then we push the arch wire distal of the plier 15 degrees outward and bend the canine curvature. Number 5, we do second order bend, artistic, de-artistic of the anterior teeth. Number 6, sweep. Number 7, torque in the posterior segment. Number 8, tie back loops. And then number 9, check up. Check your sweep, check your tip back bends. And number 10, last element is the toe in. The step number 6 and 7 can be interchanged. For more detail, please read in the Wide bending exercise book, page 43. Number 1, we do first order bend, anterior curvature. Number 2, we do teardrop loops with or without step. It's the same thing. 2 teardrop. Okay, first order bend, 2 teardrop loops, and now we're going to do the third order bend's anterior torque indirect technique. 15 degree outside, 15 degree outside, half moon traveling, and the teardrop loop is uprighting slowly, and then is 90 degree with the horizontal plane again. Check zero torque, anterior torque, and zero torque. Next, canine outer bend and curvature at the loop area. Second order bend, artistic. In this case, we assume that the artistic is okay, and only a little adjustment is needed. Number 6 is sweep. And then posterior torque. tie back loop.